That's the wrong one. Bam. Limbus company. We gotta watch a Limbus company. Combat mechanics. Combat mechanics 6. Dungeons and Abnormalities. Is the subtitles on? Alright. Dungeons and Abnormalities. Limbus company. Let's see. Okay. In traveling with Limbus company, you'll find dungeons and abnormalities at the end of each chapter. At the end. Alright. At the end. Why at the end, though? This video will examine dungeon exploration and abnormality battles. Abnormality battles look like just bosses, from my understanding. Oh, this is a bit too loud for me. Each chapter, you and your sinners will explore a dungeon. Okay. Your ultimate goal is to find and recover the Golden Bough. Within, you'll find foes seeking buried treasures. Yeah. As well as unknown creatures referred to as abnormalities, which are just bosses, it seems. Long time no see. Hey, well, welcome to the stream, Worker Beta. Hope you're having a great day. Long time no see, I presume, I guess. Hope you're having a great day. Really appreciate you stopping by. As you explore, you will most certainly run across these abnormalities as they wander about. They're just bosses, I guess. Given that they are anomalous and fantastical beings, in abnormality battles you can individually pick skills from the dashboard. You drag it to hit a specific thing. Still remember me? Can't say I do. If you haven't been here frequently, I apologize. But, no, I apologize. No, I haven't. Oh, I can't. You drag it to each individual thing, and you designate who fights what. Okay, interesting. Clashes with abnormality occur when a sinner targeted by it uses a skill back in return. When a sinner uses an attack skill while having higher speed than that of this targeted part. So... Fortunately, abnormalities are not without vulnerabilities. They are often weak to certain attack types and sin affinities. You'd hope so. You'd hope that they are weaker to certain things. In addition, you can break its apart to prevent powerful attacks or stop its actions. Oh, okay. These things are parts of the actual monster, not like okay, that's interesting. So they're different parts. That's fine then. I thought it was like like attacking it in different area, like a different methods or some shit, or different abilities. Okay, so it's different parts. Do note that some parts of it can regenerate. In that rare cases, breaking parts may cause further damage. Okay, much like a monster hunter battle. Exploit abnormality weaknesses to break their parts when necessary. Yes. Preventing heavy damage and quickly taking down an abnormality is certainly beneficial. Thanks for telling me how to play the game, really appreciate it. Playing the game, you will win. The Abnormality Encyclopedia. As you encounter and battle abnormalities, data on these entities will be recorded in the encyclopedia. Contains useful information such as skills, resistance, body parts, and observation logs. Fills out as battle progresses. I don't really see the necessity for this unless you're encountering consistently the same enemy. I was once flame, then jelly. Well, welcome to the stream again. Where's Tissue? Tissue's around somewhere. You know, he's either not here or he's here. He's probably busy with some other stuff, as he has. A lot of people just have real life issues, so probably somewhere around. He may drop by, he may not. Who knows? Subsequent encounters with the same abnormality raise its observation level, and observation logs will be planned. At high levels, your attack will deal more damage to the... Ooh, I'm not sure about that. You know, the higher your observation level of a specific abnormality, the higher damage you deal to it. I'm not sure how I feel about that, as you're just gaining knowledge, not really... You shouldn't be buffed by it, you should just know how to counter it, per se. It's fine, but I think at a certain point, it's just the more you play, the stronger you get, which is, I guess, fine. Just being a new player, you'll struggle, naturally, and being an endgame player, you'll not struggle, so kind of a weird one, but it's fine for the most part. Pen the encyclopedia and learn more about the abnormalities you find. Alright, I'll try. Checks. While exploring dungeons and fighting abnormalities, you'll face certain events that require you to pass a check. To pass a check, you must choose a sinner with the right sin affinity. Passing checks will reward you with various benefits such as helpful status, effects, and ego gifts. On the other hand, a failed check may result in your sinners taking damage or suffering from negative effects. They will aid your battles with various special effects. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Thanks for telling me. Okay, you will eventually be met with good results and easier battles the more you try. Thank you, game. Hey, what's up, Neko? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you stopping by. Fill the encyclopedia with your knowledge gained from the abnormalities. Form a team equipped with various sin affinities to deal with checks more easily. Collect what ego gifts you can to bolster your team. The golden bow should fall right into your hands if you play these cards correctly. They obviously got to include that flavor text at the end saying, if you play the game and you do it all correctly, you'll probably win. Another video by Limbus company just telling pretty standard things. The only interesting thing about this is the abnormalities. The whole dungeon thing is just you going through floors and killing enemies, so it's nothing really all that new to any game or game genre. But apart from the abnormalities where they have a weird way of, or you have a different way of attacking them, where you attack a singular body part depicted by things above their head, I think they should move that to the actual part that you're attacking. Like if you're going to attack its foot, then put the marker on the foot instead of putting it above the head where you then have to read it so you can easily identify certain things. That's probably like one change that I would add. And then the other one is like, it's where was it? Where like leveling up your encyclopedia boosts your damage to the actual abnormality. I would change that to fighting more abnormalities reveals specific weaknesses to it and maybe potentially gameplay restructures to it. For example, learning that breaking certain parts in a certain order gives you a better tactical advantage rather than just giving you a flat damage bonus like this thing has said. Another Limbus company combat mechanics that is rather not important, apart from the abnormalities, which is again probably easy to figure out once you actually play the game. So again, like the previous like 5 of these or 4 of these, I'm not phased by it as it hasn't altered my opinion of the game or desire to play it. And then what was it? Dungeons? Yeah, it's just stages in it. Just stages in it. Doesn't really do much for me. Just stages and enemies and progressing through it. Actually, I guess the one weird thing is that it's 1 per chapter and not really. Maybe it's a replayable system, like as like a grindable thing. I'm not sure, but just 1 per chapter. I guess if it looks super long because it's like kind of this stage-based format, taking these different tunnels to different stages, so I guess that maybe that's why. But would have to see how long it is for me to actually care, because I don't want to run into a neural cloud situation where like you're doing these super long form dungeon runs like 500 times per chapter, but then I also don't want to run into the situation where this is a rather fun game mode but you only do it once per fucking millennia. So hopefully it's pretty frequent. I need to close my blinds. Hold up, it's getting really bright. Here we go. Hopefully it's pretty frequent and not terrible, because it looks like a fun system. It kind of looks like an Elysian Realm kind of situation where it's going to be a pretty different run every single time you do it. But I don't want it to be too long, as that would be annoying to do every single time. Specifically turn-based. It usually takes a lot longer if it's turn-based. But that's that. That was a pretty. I wanted to watch this video because I missed it like on the day that it launched, which was like last week on Friday or Saturday. On Friday, yeah, it launched on Friday, and I missed it then, so I wanted to watch it now before we get into any Hogwarts Legacy.